Professor Yaw Adu Boakye, scientist and marine conservationist, former Pro Vice Chancellor of the University of Ghana, and Onoya Day, Wadano as the board chairman, at the board chair. Let me say that. Other members, Abraham Oseedu, former majority leader and Minister of Parliamentary Affairs, a member of Parliament for Tema West, Dr. Edward Kwapong, CCR Chief Executive, Emma Fair Wages and Salaries Commission. Dr. Eric Odrosai is a chartered accountant and a lawyer, and UNDP technical advisor to the Minister for Local Government and Rural Development. And I'm Mrs. Stella Segbau. And to the emotional TV, no, this is the committee that was inaugurated in 2019 in August. Okay. One more terms of reference in the day. To make recommendation in respect of emoluments and other privileges for Article 71 office holders as specified under the Constitution. Note there, specified. 2, to examine TNVO any other relevant matter which the committee deems appropriate to its work. Okay. This is what the president said. I think it may be worth our while to examine the practice of other jurisdictions, to examine the American one, where the principles are established and automatically adjusted according to certain objective criteria. This may well be an issue for further constitutional debate and decision. Okay. Way enkoda na many penny to train komono. And na me busana say, did you recommend the payment of salaries? Penina Sem say, Ghana ni bi anko kind document no. They never recommended the payment of salaries because a lawyer form ako 9 and a committee no. It's woman who say Article 71 office holders, the president's wife and the vice president's wife are not part of it. Tim you. Article 71 office holders no. Omanhene yire eni na be de che yi no nka ho. Ejo omo ya lawyer 14 ko omo ntimi nyam from sosa. Nebom omo hwa ya omo ko omo achi no. De omo hu ye ne say aban no free omanhene J Kufuor penso. The trim po hunu say amanhene fo betwam kono omo yire nom. Se papa ni wa na onte ase a ya no ahoye hia to omo no. Eya sifem eya niwu. Eno nti hu be hia se omo be pesika bi e de ama wo mo. Enti Faustina Champon Liman Akufu Emily Akufu Lordina Emisata Matilda Emisata Nadu Mills Teresa Kufuor Credo Ajman Abaino Bosumi Bia Ope allowance yede Edimao. Okay. It won't trust here no. Na committee no terms of reference no second one na say any other relevant matter a terms of reference until they were not missing, they were in line. Okay. No almost say the omo kan ye nie Alibaba ku okoni mu amutie mi nyamutie mi yo. Omo say omo ka say aban no enhwe say omo betia omo ka omo formalize sika no na mom nya bosome say ye sika kwhye President Akufo-Addo yire nsem se bosome wakatua ni na mom omo nya no say TMO, they should regularize the payment as part of the emolument, salaries and privileges of the duty bearer. As the Chinese say. Narada Akufo-Addo na Ghana for ato abama no. Okoyi Baumia sene bedi echirenti ma ono so ya to abama ni bi. The duty bearers. Wo na Ghana for to abama omo nti. Omo yire nom sa de be ya. TMO. Enkoba sebo so me so ani apesika bi ama omne ade no yemma o makatua na katua no yenye no a part TMA a percentage of a cabinet minister's salary
cabinet minister salary yempe or how baby.
How much they did not state the percentage. They left that for Parliament to decide.
Okay.
A percentage, TMO.
71.
A percentage of a cabinet minister's salary. So if the cabinet minister, for instance, takes 20,000, it could be a percentage. A percentage, it could be 20%, it could be 50%. They left it for them.
Okay.
A percentage of a cabinet minister's salary. And the
duty bearer.
The duty bearer. Yes, sir, and she say, Omanhene Akufo-Addo, Vice President, Nabedi Echeba Umia, ye di aketua manua. Yan say, ye disasi kanu subesem. They also had in mind culture and tradition. Say, Bema bako ma ofie. Timiu. Nen koba say, ekoyeso Article 71 holder na papa ne kwa homigiem kra no a.
Not George.
Na Ghana for say your man 100 million na busumi bia ekutianaka. The recommendation was regularizing their payment as part of the emolument, salaries and privileges of the duty bearer. Almost they never recommended the payment of salaries for spouses of the president and the vice because they are not part of Article 71 holders.
Duty bearer no equal retirement. No, still here this kind of now Muntam Martins way.
I know they are no asemo court. I know they are saying Ghana for us.
I clear say the cow has said they are not part of Article 71 holders.
Yes. Assembly nyina say Oman kasa bosome so ayenko tua. Timi, that's what Oman kasa bosome so ayenko tua president ne vice yire no mo ka. Nemum yes, say Omanhene akatua no a.
Yen factor no.
What it means is say Omanhene John Mama can say the emolument, Timio. I want to read that what he said. Or say the emolument of the president and the vice. Yeah, the Sikani Maoma, they are part of. That's what he's saying. Yes. It is
and yes, I'm on my allowance.
No, sir, those allowance no. Omanhene John Mama eba exit no committee or no. I think that arrangement was made. But wait there. See you omu gyina nkyɛn. Now they are going to pay them salaries plus allowance.
And then they be allowance. Salary be replace allowance no.
You're not getting it. Share. Say ebasa. Omo Article 71 holders any. Even Ghana has CEOs no. Almost salary ketua bi o. Na allowance no.
Na nkwan dey no.
Or travel allowance, or one allowance, or 2 kwan allowance. So or man dressing allowance, entertainment, them. Best entertainment papa bi diam ko hu yen kwa be 30,000.
We be srawoni.
Yeah, entertainment. Ena so ko presidency a Omanhene bia ba ye twa donation as part of the emoluments at the toho privileges at the toho mano. Na donation no. On say bi Omanhene timi kobon sa or ye we sa ni mani nyina ye the same. Yeah, na be na one.
I remember example you.
But all to the mission. You na be. It is salaries for Rebecca and Samira no. Almost your man recommended salaries for them. Omo ka say yes, she say Omanhene sika no a bi koka former presidents no a. Omunya because Article 71 in say no. Presidents dey no omo ye no. Sa nti ama be the committee na omo ye no. Omanhene John Mama bejibi o. President Kufuor bejibi. Enti no omo say say CCA dey. So omo ya omunya no omo fan shem na yem formalize no na nkoya te say president bi ba na bia oni the existing president no e wa asem afi na bosome so a obeka se do maybe na Rollins the privileges we cry Omanhene ya otiswe or ya a foreign affairs minister or Jeffrey Nisem Nana Akufo-Addo Jeffrey Nisem Omanhene Kufuor enema e ka se emfama no atamils ba me kai kuje to abla kwane ya say gadang before sorry sir on free new chrome na the office chrome farm no ne ade
209
very good so when you actually see ade so say committee ni say yes no mo kai okay almost say the payment of that amount should be a percentage of a cabinet minister, not a cabinet minister's salary.
President Assembly of Kafa committee ni kwa omodwuma hono. Oka party be me de. O se omunhwe amanone ana say nyeta no ke. Omunhwe amanone de bi so omunhwe. Na me hwe US because o man ye kai kanyina Ghana du ba bia ye da omunso bi. Joe Biden, president also say Joe Biden no yire. Na oya vice president Joe Biden ye vice president no na na yere kira de as a professor e wo mo college na oje salary as government worker o man yiti ni o and mamena kan sem bia no pay and ne de ye kan ya be reflect
wo kan dada nya no
yo tie o sisi ya o mu ba White House no
onya ade kire
o da so kira de as a teacher, a professor, Adia Wom College, Virginia.
That's right.
Now, are you proud of it because, and that's why first lady in Tino, now Oja de Chireno, Diono Gia Banca, I made the example about. And this I bet me, President Iremo Ghana, a bit me, President Yemonswa Juma. Now, a Juma mo yeno, and yet you are fine. But Sisia, Tia, Sisia, Tia, based on reporter Papadia Mawunia Okano, the salary thing is out. And the president for Nontiasi.
The salary thing is out today. So the question is, their recommendation was a percentage of a cabinet minister. Fanka the at the parliament 2019 now 2029 ye kotoa banwa omuko tena no ede na na si omukwan na omuntimi ntwan omuko pene so because na e was omu pene so ansa na ya to aba no tell you and omuko pene so 2 days tie kotoa ba omu ye last sitting be and omu de ko pene so
emergency
minority we are told the minority chief whip in the person of Muntaka raising concerns on it but that time, na MPP were 169, so they bulldozed their way through and passed it. What necessary no answer committee no recommendation. Then what it means that the committee's recommendation they did not take. If it's anything to go by, the committee in the kind no one man find juma.
I say you two conflicting reports. The committee no can. And then the answer about Bontino, different. John Obutimens as any parliament almost better the money almost better money. And then you almost so
the recommendation come over. No my adjustment one anambwa.
Okay.
And when you make recommendations, it is not carved in stone. So when you make recommendation,
it's a recommendation.
It is a recommendation. Okay.
It's a recommendation.
Oh, thank God I have the report.
Okay.
I have the full report, but right, you submit to me kindness is here. So there, I will take my time and read. May read the sections, maybe, but what I want the public to know, they say, quickly, let me get an executive summary. The executive summary and other things.
And then the monk into.
Okay, Mami call Honorable Chairman Sabo. Now on today it's a mukakra. Honorable Chairman Sabo, so I don't pay me much. Now I'm born to say. Yeah, who ya pa? Aye who, aye ha, aye ye. Yes, I'm Rashibeja for Makwa Kopne, set Yentia, Omanhene, our Tisway, Nina Bedia Chile, ka na committee no, and the recommendation bearable. Many committee penny back Kasai, or see they never recommended the payment of salaries. Because they knew they were not Article 71 holders. But what they recommended, say, they should regularize their allowances, previous First Lady's name or Vice as a part of the emolument and privileges of the duty bearer. A bill, allowances, it should be a percentage of a cabinet minister's salary. What aroma? Mami Musao. Sa the American sa na tie ana bibi fufuro wo ho no mo e na ma Ghana sisi a de abeto dwan say hey nanado ene abedi a kire si yentu omo yire no ka kire mu kakra
Omanhene that na asem no lipo no na wabono sanity committee no ankasa yintua won mu ka ankasa ye ma mo salary ye ka salary a anasa kitia yitua obi ka abra wa ye adwuma ebi etua nika salary is earned nti committee na ankasa yintua na omo ka say Mampeni in a big president and vice president. No, Brano, Moye Juma, the born or Marino. It's no more than a month the idea in here one part. And then in a committee, yes, a MP and more, not the show must. I was that Juma or Mupi. Now, Omanhene, I'm saying, yeah, the trivia. When you say, a month for you in trivia. And any penny be a yard from Kaka. I'm saying, there's a lot of good bread. And now, former president, Hillary Man, freedom. Na enoati ena nkofo bi ekọ ne fie so mo kosra mo kọ ho no na liman eyiria na wojame fulera liman ko he na section ni edan a wotinu ena dan no enyu egunu so dem ho fi wa ye bas Enna, almost him to me back. Say a former president, the year and an ember, almost a claim into a saying about a man forced to know a Casaya. The no, and a present rolling or far quite the show said, and there almost killing no more could the diana. I'm a fuller man. Fuller man, no. When you're Mampeni that I be it. And now, yes, say, a man on Shana Turka, empty the bigger camp of one called the break. And I'm not a Mrepian payetri. It doesn't come for by him. And now, pass on for Omuti, and a day I didn't try Bassay. Mampeni. F1 one more no yempe report and find my wall. Na yes to matching the you said in previous I'm one almost have a poor man. And I'm saying say yes say a yet former presidents or more than support to a market. I'm then you fully rank na na graduate and so they come. So and they go back said MPB didn't find support of na graduate would be now more there or the tiny kun echi if you don't call President Rollins obey Mampeni a PND to bring in feed back any constitutional administration in deal with a car. Obey na going to a more dear no digital puchi. The boy commemorate the MP and moi, and so much. Was an American, was a running time here. No money as I did. Name Memra and TH. In general, a cobate, and yes, by some for me a day. We didn't say by a day. Yes, no former president a year. As in now, what no. Yen pia wom kentini yedi fa wom kumi enom so committee report no buy ni kile committee report no buy no president for no o fi so entina efa support the fa president for the din konere ho some report no buy ya there's a mills by our country will chat our report to me. Now, Parliament and you were year and now some money it's a Yamsing committee.
Yes.
And watching a call me bad day and the call on behalf of Parliament. Because almost a Parliament approved of the because the mills new point or two committee be at 10 years. Eventually, the mills are buying Eddie, so support Nana, get paid from Mark, Mampeni, F4, and me, or no bigger than young support woman. So the mills then started the yes, I did.
Okay.
You see, then for time and ran a bite. The emphasis on the not auditor general for or making a review query. Say, I find there's a part after the support one. And in Tina, I don't go 4 times a year too. Okay, in a star with the bed boy. In there, and no copy, and I go 4 times. Vice President, no, young coincident. I didn't hear. Not a committee, no say. Vice President, yeah, no. The president and restaurants or qua. One, imagine what I could say of the president. And see, my fat or no, in China, Vice President, no move, and then they young consider.
Okay.
President Mahama Bahana, and I don't know what did Vice President. A vice president before no can, Eddie or made them can. So, now, I don't know, I'm remembering, even though that, if I could support to president, a vice president, you know, by the nominee. Remember, they are anywhere a managing a year. And no Tina, and I know my son for a good for a good president, or tea, you know, almost a man. Yama president music. Yama vice president. Oh, now my name Atembra. I get the mouth was telling me hosa. In the end, for what we share, and she share about the bedroom. I just am ran church. Ma, all this general idea that this affect. I didn't hear my music. Omanhene, indeed, she can't pay the mouth. And then nothing. That doesn't the mouth.
Okay.
Now, I spend in church. Young trust from our 1 or 2 years. The idea, I mean, I say, and so I want to trust the mouth of dear. And then I was say, Pembra de again, Ginasto, will be Uncle Cafe, a dainty man with Cafe. What you say?
Okay.
And he would be sad. Anna,
now, dear, back cabinet minister, dear.
Pacho. I mean, same with you, never hope. Would you say? I'm penny, you know, I take 71. Everybody. Now, Diana, Obo officers now, Obo, Eddie, president, and in Pianica, and after. Oka vice president, Oka president, Oka mayor, and Watson, he said in dinner, the day mayor at the cabinet. The speaker, take home, deputy speakers, take home, members of parliament, take home, chief justice, and me, or say justices of the superior court of the judicature.
That's right.
Which is the high court, judges, supreme court judges, appeal court judges, all working on one city. And now, Oba Auditor General, any electoral commission or any deputy commissioners. So, and now come once and share before, or come once. NPP for what lady. Now, obviously, a Mampeni, and I say Mampeni, a baby, the moon, the Yadena, the deal Mexica, and it was a clear confusion. I mean, no one can tell me no one yagin. I do not know when you say. You can't say, man, president, Sika, President, no, the bodyguard, I can't. You didn't cook. Omanhene will be a president, no. You didn't come home. You didn't gardener. I can't home.
You do done na one.
What is done the garden? You didn't come home. Oh, my above you Article 71.
There be.
In the other, you say, oh, okay, Omanhene, Omanhene, my lady, you more dear. Obviously, on theatre, my own constitution. I can't understand it. That was just me say, Mampeni, the bodyguard. Yeah, the man on you say, the bodyguard. The bodyguard need to share him. Yeah, the security for. Yeah, the gardeners. Yeah, the almost Yema. Yeah, the some company in our sharing him. Only about Mudi what to 71. Yeah, more Mudi. And then,
a quick one. All more argument in the say the salaries. Ebe council be a tua president ne vice salaries. It means, as said by His Excellency the former president, it's an attempt to sneak the first and second lady into the category of Article 71 office holders, making it problematic. Report okay, so I know crowd the enemy says a non-starter.
The word salary does not exist in the report.
Okay.
Report no. And on report link as the salary.
That's the no crowd the NC di won come okra.
Report no to pay. Oh, so you there. Yeah, comma we will be president be manon panitrimu Emma Safo no will pay no. And will say salary the cabinet minister no. Cabinet minister salary no. And will see ma no a percentage. Oh, they decided that 100% yeah, they ma wo make say and one will be from an upgrade my breath be na omo the concept my great Jasuka craft people around the man or they will or they tiasia or tiasia ye de ma fulera no ye ma fulera ye ma na ko do agema ye de ma na di mails ye de ma sereza kupo ye de ma Mrs. Abitata ye de ma lotina at the corner the make it your benchmark kilo our cabinet minister salary. And the salary never mono ye was say ye ma a percentage of the salary of a cabinet minister.
Oh, okay.
And not just the amount of salary.
Debbie. Bro, for you different.
Oh, and it's not for the different. If I'm not on can't you. No, or see you no okay. Meaning America for one more president. Neyere. And fear 9. The clothing allowance. I want to pay on fund pro and $100,000. For you to be $100,000.
No correct.
You say, and yet support the demand will move and the clothing allowance. But you say, Ghana, or the cafe in field 9, Yamaman Peniri $20,000 clothing allowance. And look at so every so this and the minion on the stream after Mamayan Tiaki and Fan. It be you nothing. I know Abaying and Abba
okay, Chewe Mukakra. Yes, say I buying the $28 million. Ibrahim say, yeah, Yamamo car, na car no she say woman say mum betia 40%. Na buying it 60. Na interest on the loan no cry na buying a fa. Akoye ye pacho and no susun chemuni say.
My it's a buying. I'm in 2 years back and I buying that one. Mampeni ɛne na hyɛ na afei aba mmarahyɛ bidwa na wɔkɔ atemmuafoɔ nso akakye wokɔfa president ɛne n'asoɛyɛfoɔ a ɛyɛ from vice president, chief of staff, ministers ɛwɔ hɔ ɔmo abɛdi akyire deputy ministers nyinaa no ɔman ɛtɔ kaa ma wɔn ɛkwa yɛma ɔmo petrol anaasɛ sɛ gas tɔyɛ na ɔmo yi nsu a fuel egu mu no ɛyɛ kwa yɛma ɔmo drive foɔ ɛyɛ kwa ɛna kaa no servicing maintenance nso yɛsan de ma wɔn mu ɛyɛ kwa ministers no kaa wɔn de kɔ adwuma ɛyɛ saloon cars kaa nketewa yi bi na wɔde kɔ adwuma na mmom wɔn bɛkɔ aporo nti yɛsan tɔ 4x4 ɛma wɔn mu dodoɔ no ayɛ Toyota Land Cruiser anaasɛ Nissan petrol ɛna yɛtɔ de ma wɔn the ministers wɔn yi nsu cars no yi ɔman yɛ tɔ ma wɔn okɔ atemmuafoɔ no so akakye a ɛyɛ Supreme Court justices, High Court justices, Appeal Court justices nyinaa no yɛtɔ ɔman no tɔ cars ma wɔn free yɛma wɔn petrol egum yɛma wɔn driver ɔman no tua wɔn ka sɛ car no ɛbɛyɛ maintenance bi a brake awe anaasɛ oil na ɔsi ɛsesa no filter na ɔsesa no ne nyinaa no yɛyɛ ɛma wɔnom kwa na afei ɔba mmarahyɛ badwa mu ɔba mmarahyɛ badwa hɔ deɛ a ɔman no sɛ yɛne sika a yɛde to bi ama wɔn kwa na mmom wɔn nkɔgye besia na aban no nye wɔn gyina mu na wɔn antete yìnyín asɛm yi sɛ enwie yie saa o na yɛde nkɔ mmiɛnsa yi koraa esi nkyɛn a wɔkɔ constitution no mu yɛwɔ other constitutional curriculum yɛfra commission for human rights and administrative justice right NCC civic education ɔmo commission no media commission school land commission auditor general government certificate saa nkurɔfoɔ no nyinaa ɔmo ne tɔ cars na wɔn kɔ no ansa na wakɔ civil service wakɔ civil service no mu a wɔn a wɔyɛ adwuma sɛ ɔman no aban no nea ɔpɛ sɛ wɔyɛ ɔmbɛtumi ayɛ no ɛyɛ nkrataasɛm any execution of government policy. The civil servant na civil service no come and the chief directors, any even deputy directors. What we na among to car na obo kwa.
Okay.
It is too a boom. It is right before you know driving. You maintain your service car no and now one more.
Kessben.
What parliament what? There were clerks in parliament on administration or down. There were deputy clerks in parliament. Omo not sure. Omo ye juma de stone and na tebe ja phone. Clerk, deputy clerks. Any directors that wo enyina. Omo ne to card na wo mu kwa. The mo driver for the moment the back. Yes, the cars no you maintain cars no. A man and a boy of Boca. Omunano, a man of Boca. About DC, one woman or her new education, you know. The talkers mom. A man talkers mom. Qua, the full boom. The beer at the mom. My sister for the as long as the chairs after that, so my sister upon a door, near 200. And was say, Omodo so the talk as a mom, the professor, a bebo money card. Indeed, Omonhene basics. Now, one fan to castle. No money, original money. Omanhene. I say me. Now, you know, you touch the committee if one say, Omoha, na should be just one. Into Omanhene broadcast. Emma, na should be just one. Emma.
This is Neo Maakye.
President, and as executive, Emma woman. Emma judiciary. Emma civil servants, no. Emma commissions, no. Emma woman. Then talk as a man. MPs. Then you out 4x4 manual. 4x4 me. Study. And no accident will be the and I think when shaping this year. 4x4. The dream will change. Which me a issue. Say ni panaba. You have a 739. Then go for say, oh, from that. You talk an hour, ma. If I come about replace the most, I consider the one. What the issue card. Got them say. No, what they back from 4x4. What now? I didn't even maybe this year. I need be a bit ready in field. Let's say, your banner or be usual. Send me 4x4. Your common ministers, no, a 10 issue 4 years. A very few are. Minister of the banner, be used. And to see any farmer woman. A brand soon. You can't guess idea no. They see it's more stomach than among the six. Bonia empties na year any. Omanhene, Bonia empties na year.
Assembly in any.
It's a dear air now kakra. So, now to Benedict. Yes, I say the minor a city. The Giddy say, yes, the Genevia who are. The Giddy say. If you about who could be talked about, no, per se. For our parliament, you know, I feel like the two say, I have a possibility to me. What say, Basso woman? Oman can say, Yang Kayan Kochi, the king. Don't cut out by into cars in my NPC. O crowd is here. Not Sabu Ram, good for you. The very new thing. I buy the case about some fun. Now for you, I said, not you, it makes it great.
All right. Honorable Chairman Sabon Sumedas Yanope. Okay. Quick message. Said Omanhene, thank you very much for allowing Honorable Chairman Sabonsu to explain to Ghanaians the supposed pausa allowance. In fact, my respect for you and your crew have increased to 99% because ever since this argument arose, nobody have called him for explanation, but you have done that. God bless you. Yaw Adu Taifa, Accra. Okay. With the cars for the MPs, we don't have any problem whatsoever with it. But the timing, going for loan in this COVID era to buy cars is really out of proportion. Oman, thank you very much for what you have done. Ohineba Kakari Bonsu. Good morning, Omanhene. In fact, I look forward to seeing you to take up the 2 bombshell falsehood prophecies from Bedukubi as a national issue and discuss. Because the man is increasingly and incessantly defiling the soiling the holy name of God and the prophetic office. 2 falsehood prophecies in less than 24 hours. Listen to it. Just listen to it.
Today, England will beat Italy. England never fought much. I'll say it again. That is the work of a prophet. You keep saying what God is saying. You hear what I said? I said England. They say England. I'm saying it on you today. England will beat Italy. England never fought much. I'll say it again. That is the work of a prophet. You keep saying what God is saying. You hear what I said? I said England. They say
Doctor no join problem. One day actually one man with next.
What the problem is there?
Hey, too much repa.
I know my mention ball go and never buy you braces no edit.
Another
Everybody braces no edit. I'm some concept.
Dr. Time that's now to say. Bibia boko.
Yanko pardon Bibia.
Okay, my intio me dimafu.
Yo, Omanhene meda wase. Ene wudwumedia Obama Ghana man nyina Nyankopon nhyira wo. Na wanyo kese pa. Medimafo heba clinic. Ebua kwa agogo anope yede yanchia ema obi bia ene anope Nyankopon enka ho mo amonam kwa so ba medimafo heba clinic nyina Nyankopon efa mo meduru ho
This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Bakwa wo Ghana asisia edi ya mame no mu dodo na nya school feeding. Ekobo so men sunni. Yentua omoka. Uko school no so a ade bakwa asisia ekoso a headmasters ne bebre akoma no otumo muntumi nkasa. Eye aduane a wo se ekosuku ho muntie me ye e wo se aduane kosuku ho na enya se ebi nko na so dodo na nko yakoba no se me wiye mu kire me se ebi ana school no omo ye be 2000 omo here more bags be 150 ni am omo be 50 ni am omo be 100 school bi emi modin last weekend kwala no gare ni nkwan no mdie gare menkasa obi di gare ni nkwan aye nanso so na nya no nsesaye no they had to I don't know what to do to adjust and do so many things and some of them feeding kwala no because this week here my friend no abo adi chumbusa no and also no crest about 2 weeks ago na problems kakra ho because omo ye suppliers no sika na ye twama omo de come adwa so a aso omo sika no fom ya toto ne ma mu bebre eno ntine de akoba no se ama omo so omo supplier omo boka ejo so omo raise prices no kra ma omo nanso so suppliers ni bebre no and supply because e ka bebre wom eti ama ba fast stock for ne ma also omo nyade ma schools no enkosa eti no kra ne say headmasters ne bebre akoma no atomo mo nkasa but eniema also omo de feeding kwala no yie no eya tochima that is the truth. Nobody should deny this and headmasters no nyina nim say asema mekan ye Omanhene wo kan asema. Why are you quiet?
They can't talk.
Why can't you talk?
Amano esaketia no.
The whole issue no say e was say Anyone ya Minister of Education, to an amount time, GS to an amount time. No more share no more forestall this situation because I'm sure you never could do maybe. Mubo one sem Kalano Eddie, a man in them school honey, and chance in them school say come the one more. We ye can't send to have box say ya. Yana Mufi says I grown you just say a pejani mu kaya never national issue. Many a times I've sat here and said ABC. Many a combo ma liba bamu yakumo. Yatranka sem to say ya. Na ebimo etutuna basane se no mu di atem no mu yewe. Asem ne kwa na babeto de kaya no ha. O my Ghana no Ghana fo. No kreye ba ko pe. Oko gender ministry a adjusafo abaye ye de adwumade ni share ni sa ontumi ntua maamefo one peswa eno no so onkasa omo ho enke baye na nkawo bia waye o ma Ashanti region anase wakwa pro ke baye go rounds and even check what will say what pie
na wonyanko
that's 7 months. What do I day? Kokra na Ashanti region, I never said man cry. Eastern region, Western, make a tour of the country. Now speak to them. I am chair ministry and I'm chair minister now. No, because kasa mami foi Kenya you say school feeding your suppliers tata 7 months you are not hearing anything from gender ministry. Why?
And I'm going to cry in society JJ to my one chair.
No, master say why?
It's 5 days near the ATB.
And the minister we are this to make the way on the yesterday the jaw near their swab. But can be betrayal.
So your auditors audit.
Idea auditing.
Sadio
and I am in percemeter for MPP for a mamu almost second term in percemeter. Because in Vienna chemu or more the tea now. Why the action or more the tea in a best in the Domle Volcasa will charge 5.4 billion at 12 gu now. Wow, we'll see or Usikani Diabra Beche contractors and some a quite baby yeah. Makra. Ensure tasa wura kwan ni nyina men I say cry auditing. Ya no go for crow for buy. Enye crow.
Onum dey na say.
Enye crow.
Ai omu re auditing.
Go we say enye $1 million yes ye hunu ba bia.
Auditing so apart from auditing na boy ka no. Se kwan na nka no omu ye nka be cost 100 million na. On be repackaging no na akodu 200 million.
So what was the essence? We say auditing Miss MPP can say auditing omu ye ya you hu so mfaso. Bibia na mo de kwase na we are auditing. Akwa bebre na o ma mu hanoma. NDC sha se kakra. Along the line no abide by no omu jaye and I west
and I'm say cost so time no kra na 1,000.
What is auditing?
And never cut 2,000.
Yes, because Ghana and Tefako. Ghana economy
and cement cross that time ka contractor na ye kwan na nkode be no ka bi obeto de be 30 cities.
Then cement
only go 50 cities.
Iron rods yes say.
Almost ton no ye
and you know the coin and the gas or the quiet. The system akodru
and I make us senti the additional cost aba. And this Sarah Josafua, Sir auditing ya so ye. We Unia Cynthia Morrison, Mamley, and I know ye minister no be take over. Eka o jatu hono ansa wa kire ma me nie de matime atua no matua.
For the payment ni bi na ye nhwehwemu. Na mo jatu sa na school feed mami foi.
E ma ne bebre
yes be cry jai no.
Bebre jai no.
But JSS teachers no so say ya no muso so mbeka so sedey o.
Omo ye primary 2.
Oh, primary 4 no. Basic from class 1 to 6 no. Am pase mo no aduane ni bio ana obi enua. Then so mo nu nsu atwen ope.
Obi wa ye temba.
How many times you also yet radio so I can't say we are.
The sika akoshe mi so almost about 60,000. This time so nkwala na aka 3 weeks no mama kwan. O aya no so adu baby. On first ka wo he bio no nto.
O go first ka wo he. Wa mo so mo nim se o man mu ayedin. You know, say Niema and Koyesa. At the Abasre, where you may and some way ana mempe. Oh, ya now, Makoyese, and Nanado, ye Sarah Joasa Fues, you say, on share ministry, on to Toniema. Every blessed day, school feeding man, or Manuma Samba Cope. Hey, dear. Tuka visa jabade, tuka visa jabade. Debi amubo, adenti no mubo tuka visa jaba. Hema men kasa ba koncho. Me say amemu everything your leadership. Everything your leadership. Shababi a mrebi a ukwo e na bibia say wo. Metima card ba ko Ghana Publishing Company.
Yes.
Ghana Publishing Company. Send you na Ghana Publishing Company tie pa.
I know they all can actually STC and Senate.
Wow, I remember a leadership some Mabruno drew maybe normal casse and Penninfono and Senia Mayo Memo Mudika.
Not always
because Penny and your dear Jow. Yet did to me so sa ye nyadi out so Musa Jumano. Neto to Nema. And a Mabruno bin so no or Musubino or money yet tan no ama a momo kasam pennyfono and found more serious because I had 10 years.
Yeah.
Obetima kasam apofra. Nyasa woman the top penny trim. And ya obey a penny. Penny no crano we only what if you not the biawe no aho. O kasa on foul. Then come here as a wakwalano over so kasa penia. O the 10 years.
Sana o ma lebu onokwa.
Yes. Ono no waka no. Enti wasem no enimu. Amanfo's fan eni
message is good as the presenter.
Yes, as the messenger.
Yes. Nti no nipa na okọ kansem no already see enya ho adwene bi a emfa ho ne ne obeka.
Good morning, Honorable. Good morning. Now I'm going to say, Pacho, Otimenka.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, okay. So Otimenka.
Yeah, hello, Mitunka.
Very yes. Yeah, Maakye Baba Kessben Media, 92.9 Accra and 93.3 Kumasi. And Kumasi to change na akojina, especially you are rallying your members na some more play for that car loan. But over to me, actually much in the rationale, and I said, "Butanti, I would do casa."
Yo, me da say, I mean, chair Kessben for, I mean, chair TF for you na. I know Crescent, my bureaucrat may rally all my colleagues in the house. Say, this business of securing car loans, Finance Minister, the Honorable Ken Oforiatta, the Aba Parliament, at the cost of $28 million. So, Okobo Busia, they are supporting car loans and my MPs. OSHA arrangement now, all the 275 MPs are buying year deductions from our salary. Now, deduction now more every month. No, almost say it will amount to some 40%. Now, $28 million. No, the additional contribution are buying a year by way of getting a loan for the transaction.
Okay.
The American NSA, OSHA, all category of public sector workers, OSHA ministers of state, are buying a top cars. Ministers are entitled to one Land Cruiser and one saloon vehicle. OSHA, the other category of presidential staff, presidential aides, are buying a top car amount. OSHA civil servant, public servant. Until virtually the entire spectrum of public sector workers now, more duty vehicles, a pool, Uber, na where you see the vehicles in the pool. And the argument I'm making, and it's Argentina MP, so yen to make and put in place the same arrangement where there will be a pool of vehicles. And MPs, but now say we hear the vehicle for your work. You just get to the pool and you sign for the vehicle and you use it for your work. OSHA current arrangement it appears to be imposing extra burden on the taxpayer. Every 4 years, Biano, now are buying a Koji loan to support the purchase of vehicles for members of parliament. And I would want a different regime, a better uniform. To say, Senna, treaty the ministers, the presidential staffers, chief directors, other directors, or the public sector.
Okay.
CEOs of
companies and other SOEs.
And let's have a pool of vehicles, duty vehicles, they are available for the use of MPs. Now, say, buying and to me and talk a pool of vehicles and vehicles that will be in the pool for MPs to use. I have suggested, sir, so deduction are buying a year by force. Since January, almost started a year deductions from our monthly salaries. Omunjai. Now, the MP should be left on their own without those deductions. And then we can engage. Because a buying to me and talk cars, my MPs. He says, MPs, ministers, presidential staffers, and all the other.
And DCs, no.
DCs, Omunja, yes, salaries intact. They should stop the deductions. Now, Yankasa, engage the banks. They say other private sector, more in the private sector, more to me, broker deals with your bankers, and then you are able to secure a car loan facility, and you get the car that meets your preference, maybe a terrain or maybe our constituency war, and the kind of vehicle you would need, and all of that. And no, you will decide whether 4 years beyond or here new one, and our person will trade it in, adding a top floor and all of that. That kind of arrangement will not warrant loans. Finance ministers, secure, now it becomes a burden on the taxpayer, and then it is made to look as if, say, MPs are insensitive, and you milk it, the system dry, and it's all about ourselves, and we are just feeding fat and all of that. Meanwhile, loans we are just say no, Obia any year and discuss it. Who shared the terms were not part of the negotiations of the terms. We don't know who are the arrangers, and there are all kinds of arrangers, fees, interest, charges, and all kinds of things.
Is it a foreign loan? And
$8 billion.
Honorable, a foreign loan and a domestic.
Domestic.
Oh, okay.
From what I
you got that because foreign there it should have come to Parliament for approval and other things. Okay, Honorable Young Shadiaway, minority. There's been an issue coming from your end with respect to the spousal allowance or salaries. Yane committee ne penny back to Chenkomo. I will say off camera. National can say they never recommended the payment of salaries for president and vice spouses. What they recommended, they called for regularization of their payment as part of the emolument and privileges of the duty bearer, and that amount should be a percentage of cabinet minister. Because according to say, coming from your end, I say afede you could share salaries amount a cabinet minister salary, and I am the Anthony.
Yo, that's it. I'm say, as I say, yes, secure Professor Ntiamwa committee report. As I say, kind report, because that's the only way you can settle this matter.
Okay.
What kind report now? And I have done that. There's over 120 pages.
Yeah, I have the report in front of me.
Yes. What kind report now? I will say first and second ladies, they're performing functions, and that they have historically been getting some allowances.
Okay.
Young regularize it. It's being institutionalized. It's to say about the year salaries. Also, the difference between allowances and it's before the President Tiamwa report, and a discretionary, and there is no specific amount. Yempeke to the first and second ladies, they are not pegged according to this minister, either minister, MP, and deputy minister. Also, on the pay structure, in the public service, there were the various categories.
Assistants, principal, to pretendant,
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Into the the committee clearly, who kind report now, they made these recommendations. And I hope, sir, some people are not trying to run away from the work.
I want this specific. Omo can say, yentua omo akatua to say cabinet minister and say a percentage of the cabinet minister's salary.
It is a percentage. Okay report now.
A percentage.
Yes, and also a percentage of the duty bearer, as in the president and the vice president.
Okay. Okay.
But what is clear is that it amounts to an institutionalization. Say, a specific lump sum amount has been granted them. Point number 2. It is also clear, sir, they are making reference to a start period when they should take effect, which is from 2017 into back pay abamu.
And no, I'm saying Ghana for be agitated say it is wrong.
And I side with that because the committee appears to be even defeating its own rationalization. So more kase, more pese, more regularize it. Na first and second ladies, no, they are more G as allowances, no, more pese, more regularize and more institutionalize it. It should not have taken a retrospective effect.
Okay.
And can say back pay because what is going to happen now, and my information, payments have already begun.
Been effected.
Yes. What this has led to a clear case of double salary, because allowance is now more J from 2017. That is intact. They've already collected it. And then say with this regularization,
you're going to pay them salaries
from 2017, paying them salaries. In addition to that, they have not net it off. Among the previous allowances, have not been deducted from the current recommendations. It amounts to double salaries, because what they were getting earlier, now Mokase and no allowances is not being regularized, it's not being institutionalized, and no Omaje. And as I say, you are adding this one with the back pay. I believe Ghanaians would not have been this agitated if regularization moving forward. You recommended moving forward, that's what should be done.
So, back pay now the count.
Back pay now about the
clarity was a quick one. Does that mean, sir, previous first ladies and vice president wives now also be back pay Nibiana?
No, that's another thing we have to correct, because is unfortunate, sir. I don't have a copy of my
no problem. We have it here, so we'll read it to the public in due time.
Report now, there's nowhere in that report Yaka say former first ladies, former second ladies, benefiting back pay and all of that. The focus is on the current first and second lady, and they have even been clear, sir, if your husband has served a full term, former especially the military leaders, notice a Champon Yere, Leman Yere, and all of that. As I've heard some other communicators mention, their husbands did not serve full term. Let's read the report very well. What kind of report now? It is clear, sir. The focus is on the current first and second lady. That's the focus.
All right.
This attempt to widen the ambit and to rake in other historic first and second ladies. I don't find it in the report. Maakye report, I don't see that, and I don't see how this can fit, especially as a specific, sir, from 2017. 2017, we had only Mama Rebecca, Her Excellency Rebecca Akufo-Addo as First Lady, Her Excellency Samira Bawumia as Second Lady. we don't have any other person in that period a year.
Regularizing the salaries.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. I know the kind of interpretation some people are putting on it. With all due respect, it amounts to absurdity. But also there is the more fundamental issue. So as I say, you're raising.
Okay.
And it's a committee nejuma no. Omejuma say munko assess the emoluments, the
privileges and salaries of Article 71
of Article 71 office holders.
Yeah.
And is saying first lady, second lady, Article 71 office holder. Nobody has elected and nobody has appointed them to any office. They are not Article 71 office holders. It's unambiguous.
But the president's term of reference that he gave to them, Honorable President,
71 is an exhaustive list.
I get you.
Yeah,
I get you. But also, when you look at the terms of reference given to them, the president said any other matters that they deem appropriate to their work. Probably that is why they brought in this issue.
No, but any other matter must be related to
the first one, Article 71.
Because
okay.
OSHA, the history of this emoluments committee report now. Every committee's report has varied. Obekaya President Kufuor Abresana introduced one house in Accra and then another house in the hometown of the president.
Okay.
In addition to an office, and Obekaya, there was quite an uproar. President Mills by the
Gadangwe together with Ishmael Yamson committee.
Yes,
okay.
Ishmael Yamson committees. I can say we don't need to add a house in your hometown until Omo Katena down. They reduce it to just Yabema Efiebako or Accra or a place of your choice.
That's
but
right.
It shouldn't be two houses. And then the office, that was also left intact. Until there was some review downwards.
Okay.
Until those are, in my mind, other related matters. You have some discretion to decide what you want to add and all of that.
All right.
Which has been the practice. But to go out of Article 71 and create new positions.
But Honorable, Parliament
again, this is a pointer, and I'm working on an article. This is a time for Parliament. Your practices, as I say, your review. Unim say reports we buy, contrary to our standing orders, on 1 year copies for MPs. If you like, call after you interview me, for other MPs of the 7th Parliament and ask them if they saw this report.
So how did you pass it?
Which is a violation of our standing orders. The understanding I mean what NSA at the time, we have 5 copies for leadership. Your leaders, and now raise a concern. Honorable
Muntaka
Mubarak, or nona or detective, and now raise concern. Say, Article 71. No, I say I change your amend. They are adding other position. That this first lady, second lady provisions now 1 year no at the assembly or raise at the time no leadership and a work copies of the reports. But I recall very well he raised it. But Ubekaya 7th Parliament, now you need numbers. And it was just a voice vote. And then because the speaker knows we don't have the numbers. At the time, we were just 106.
As against 169
on the MPP side. It was just railroaded. But it brings to the fore the germane issue of Parliament, their practices, and the way sometimes these reports are brought the midnight, the twilight of the tenure of Parliament. It is rushed through, and majority numbers are just used.
That's where the last hour, Nibia.
Last hour. And Minia, we need to even discuss this matter. OSHA Article 71 provisions now. Nowhere has it been stated say presidents should wait. Ama the last minute and sana almost set up the committee and then they bring the report at the end of your tenure. It's wrong. Unim say me kasa many kasa say I don't know my terms of engagement, my conditions of service as an MP for this 8th parliament. I do not know because the committee has not been set up.
Just the last hour.
Our working conditions. We'll wait at the end of the term of this 8th parliament. And sana, the committee will be set up. And then the issues of back pay. You know, a lot of the amounts you hear, hey, back pay has been added, you know, to the S gratia, then it becomes such a huge amount. Because when you say every year, no, tripartite committee at Tenassi to review the
wages and salaries.
The wages and salaries for all public sector workers. When those reviews are going on, it doesn't affect Article 71 office holders because our committee has not been set up. Until 2021, there are percentage increase by about 4% on the average. You know. We are not part of it. 2022, we won't be part of it. 2023, your veterans are 2024, and so now you're setting up committee, and then they do a back pay, then it becomes a lump sum, and all of that. You see, so untied. This whole Article 71 arrangement, which has created this apartheid system,
you need to look at it.
Certain, special category of workers, whatever is happening in the country doesn't really affect them until when a committee is set up and all of that. We are just attracting needless opprobrium, needless anger. And we have to watch these things. Because it will lead to an explosion. A cataclysmic explosion at Mbwa.
A cataclysmic explosion. Thank you very much for your time. All right, Mufami Koja Sona Femine, Francis Todovi, and his Honorable Maxwell, and Susan Twason Freeha, and Namijidi say, Ubia will take Kessben or Peno. You've been enlightened on these issues, and then my panel members will also do justice to that. I brought Mami Soka, just so Mami quickly.
Okay, yes, yeah, Adisma Mania Kojum, yes, yeah, La Precious Academy, Whoop School, Papa. Ajidin wo pesco betimi atete wo ba ayia La Precious Academy na me kan forma ye gusu a ye fa nipa enkwada wo mo free 3 months pe na ya je wo mo ede wo ma wura school mu ho na ya sha se ye kire enkwada ya de kwada ne so ye de hybrid for curricular na ye de ekire wo mo de kwada wo ko bi wie no na adwene mo abie pa hwehwe La Precious Academy ewo ebuakwa enso nyame ye na wa frɛ school ni mpanimfo ewo 0547526464 na woni mpanimfo abo enkomo afi Dr. Solomon wade foforo bia bewuram the friend said to pain was yaw ni nyina betu to pain was yaw no ebedwane na washeda aye ne capsules aba na afi wade ointment aka ho te se wuti pawo anasa honam ba bi pa tutu wo na honam eyo mre no wonya to pain na wo memena ni nyina efiri wo anwumira wadwade awi awokoda no mayemfa ointment ni bi nsraw na honam yaw ni ukotodwe nyina ebefiri wo ya ye prostafit capsules aka ho ya edi mema kadinemu amomatimi adjonso family omodi asa wo be Dr. Solomon was 0245616028 and then more enkomo chozo 400 ya ye ne suspension and ne tablet diaba tablet ne ye mpanimfo ne famemene and suspension no aye nkwada dia na chozo 400 ya ma no aye so no nkone se enye na ewo pharmacy shop bia and na wonom a se wanumu aye wonwono wo bu afono wo ene de keka won ni nyina beko sunsuna duro papa bi omodi asa obeko dani heba anasa Fredimens heba anasa uko adiya pharmacy a womudi bi akogo any bandi chemist nyina medino enna wutim aye chozo 400 empenifo onom tablet enkwada anom ne suspension afi police ni wokuraduro police ni na waye imbusti diaba ya chese eno no eboa na ebusti immune system no ama wankasa woni padua no etimi aye den adiama na wonyare basa police ni waye gonorrhea duro ene syphilis duro edi abeka ho anti stroke kra na aka wo dihye bi ato ho a fra police ni no na womra wo aduro papa bi na ne number eye 0246 208 496 ninro na waye no so ebi nya na ewo heba shops bia wo kwa wonsa ebeka ebi afema yankanfo enfama se ene Ghana Niger kitchen wamona eye yemayi mu aduane ena afei amano ne de edi aba se wope Nigeria for aduane ebai ene omunuane ni nyina woma seda kwadire mu yie ada wo to pono no seda fre Ghana Niger no omu mepopo Ghana enkwan no omu nye Nigeria for nso nkwan ene omu jollof enfanka ho na bon se you enuane no edidamu pa yene ye wa seda house ane ne potamu de Ghana Niger de no ane edue said aduane ne ye kama wo mu fufu ekọ afi fried rice jollof rice ni nyina ekọ yie bompesie ne afi ekọ bi ne de keka ka ho hwehwe mo chi akwan ewo ba bi afese na mopa no abronsan no ewo no akire wo pe wo betimi afi Ghana Niger ewo 0547 286 111 frano na odesi bia wo mo enye fama afi ye kan fu Suzy Heba Center de amamwa na ye nim de ye kan wo mo ena de sibi sopo aba ye de ye na ho ye ne na ho papa ye ne na ho ye nkonkonene ye ne ye ntimi nyi ye na ho fancy slippers no ye de ene se ye bebo modia na ye nya Suzy Heba Center wo mo sibi sopo no na aboa ye ye sibi women capsules de aba oba bia wonte de wo mpam no wompa binum afi ye sibi men capsules so e de amamo mema mo ye mre wo mpam sa wo ba ye review papers no na Omanhene ye interviews nyina no enye no na wo de kompem akoma excuses say na de na ekoso pa no mampanyi wo yire no wanye politician ka ho na no madu papa na sisi munya de se twentwe na bu adwuma yie de nya no so bekọ Heba shops bia ebi ewo ho afi Joy Wind Company Limited for say yankanfo enfama mo sa wo mo ede eniema baye se ennan ena abadwaman so na niema wo mo de aba no so eye papa enti ye kanfo na ye di kanfo pa edi kan eye sleepy wet eye friend saying wives aye de aba sleepy wet wives and say yani ayawo ya nkwada no esusa no nkwada no wo mo se wo mo sa no a wo hia wipe papa ya sheda edi fragrance papa afemu na ehwam na afesu ya sheda di nuane no bia gum ya bebo nipa skin no eno sleepy wet wives na wo de fa kwada ne to ho a wonya na piras bia ne to ho ye fe wipe bibia wo panyimu kra no ade aye wonsa ho na ade apepa no mo se sleepy die eye kama esemu bebre kaidino eye sleepy wet wives eno ne yisu ewo fie ho afi abatan yen hyase ne yisu baby fit diapers ni bi wate fi se baby fit no eye papa na me se wo kra na wo hyeda to ne small size ni bi na wo de gu bag ne so a adokotafo no se wani abie pa fi se wo fa mo akwada no na rashes bia gu ne to ho enti baby fit diapers eno ne diapers papa ya hyeda ye ne panties diaba ya chesa abatan akwada ni nyini no na chasa wo de shano afei ya kanfo pure fit adult pants edi amount pure fit adult pants no ayese ya ma menum a wo manyini obi a wayare eda ayaresabia na wontimi nya ne ho hwe obenwanu adwenso obenwanu asene ho no wonya ne pants ni bia de yan so obepeja ka ne pull up no na wo de ashano ena afei mpanimfo de no a ya what say baby fit de no a ya wa wai no eno so betimi de afemfam o ma me no a wo yare anase wa brewa no eno ya pure fit adult diaper no etini mienu ne pants ni nyina the value is the same etimi absorb a fre Joy Wind for our 0244 278373 anyone more among komo afi Dr. Mensa Dr. Nwanwafo besi papa wo kuradru akwada na adwene ni mu ano no Dr. Mensa se brana ne no meto nchia efise wo powder bi ode be fra wo de ama akwada no kwada na adwene mu be bie papa eye bibiduro no ahye da si wa dry ya no wasia mana ye mumu na se boan kodan papa etu about time bia enko Dr. Wonder ho hepatitis B diabetes wo bia wo pa wo ko Dr. Wonder hoy na wo ma ebibidro wo kochi oni Guinness Depot di anim hwe fra 0245 958 768 when Dr. Wonder emo enkomo eso jobs and limited and ye dey to aso eso jobs limited say wo mo boa mo atu kwan na watu kwan akonya adwuma so wa kwantu mu aje nipa bebre na ba no ma be sebo wo be kɔ na akotwi ponkose na akɔwohoro ayi prako na ho ene de keke kan we de entisa eso jobs fo de no ya seda e de stamp tintim so entade omu ye bia nkomo fa venvigo e mebo ho dawuro sa ya se sa wo pese wo ye security wa kwantu mu anase wo be ye cleaner anase bia airport ayi ye friend say helpers waitress wo be serve e wo restaurant and afa drivers ene construction workers nyina ye hiamo sa enema mabubo so nyina ye hiamo pa afei ye gima ene mema nyina enti wadi free by 20 years kopem 40 years wo qualify na wo be call eso jobs for wo mo office ba ko wo ahojo Prime Plaza building ho womuni no amuni inshrafie edianum hwe eti wo hwe Prime Plaza building no a inshrafie nso ene ne edianum hwe no wo be ko ho no akwaje nchiremu wo won kran a wo be ko car price wo mo ene Kroger Brand security no ene edianum hwe so kwa omo office fe eso jobs limited tani mu na wabo awura ho wo kumase a obetimi afre number we 0558 772 525 one cry afre 0551 211 959 Kopa adwuma ye ewa brochire nenya sika etru botom new life cream me say eye enku papa yen ema ya giatum fi say ma dia ya na sport bi obo won ma na nanim so san ye oil etu otu e wo ye makeup se de ekra mfata no koto new life fo kranku pa wo mo wo pimples de wo mo stretch marks nso de yan se ne wo be bawura herbal shops ne cosmetic shops bia wo ba ma me filisha ba ko say ya waji new life cream ni bi e de agu fi say ye papa mo amusumu pebi etuaton no mo fra 0244 870 834 0244 870 834 when in new life and penny for among como prostavite capsules and mema nyina shira so fi say bema wadwenso anu obre onya prostavite capsules yi free wo ya S drive capsules dia mema o maye mre wo mpam na namu yade ekun wo ko heba shops bia na ekoji ni dosopo ewo ho adom natural tonic die obi a wontimi ni die na ne wedia akesene no won pa bi na wononom ya adom WNG capsules dia ba ene ne nyina na eyi namu yade free ma ene mema so enye na ewo heba shops bia afi health link man tablet ya edi ama mema se ensisi wonu ankasa woko Costa pharmacy bi wo woko Dani Pharma wono so wajibi health link o edu papa ene ton ho PM capsules ye wo krom PV capsules ma ye ho den Dr. Patrick na ye sa adreye na enye na ewo dwaman so anopo betimi afre Dr. Patrick 0208 162 351 ene no emon komo ye fa Dr. Emi Bonsu die ye fa entwato Dr. Emi Bonsu kramfidie ya wokọ a wodi kan de hyewo ansakra no agina so ama wadro je say de wodi ayarehye no eko high level kra na echa kwa kejetia de no ye ne zoo de no hwe na afesu kra no ye bi nkrobata e wo Ghana mfatu anyina kwaje du papa nanom nyarewa bia fre Dr. Emi Bonsu e wa 0277 00 1234 ene me doba bi edi na woda Ernestina Chenebo akodua ene eye wo birthday me wish you all the best.
All right. Okay, Ali will say currency ventures for us to say. And yeah, fast. Francis Nasi.
Yo, currency ventures here in Chairman pay. Na yan kan chairman say elu papa no e da so odwaso etu tie mi na e wonum currency ventures no bia e fi na ekro meka sama no besi no e ma na mpare ofie da birada. O wonu ahodo miensa. Yedi kan kasafa Zahara G capsules and Zahara Mesha. Zahara G capsules ni Zahara Mesha. Ukabomu a nya obe ne say we capsules ni mienu no ahwie Mesha na kakra. Na wo de amene sima enum ntam no anum hwe aguso. Ye na no pa na nwumre. what did Yamia why say drew and son why him said drew unum say no ya wa won dem yade pa say go no syphilis o de pua can dance ahodo say oba na be ma kwa enkwa e pa cho enum yade master pa any Zahara G capsules plus Zahara mixture and one on them afei oba utiemu ho utun say enum yade bi kura ma nso bi ebodre nye yie agugu ba no ho obema no na nso basabasa bi agugu ho akuro ni anhyeda nhyenya romantic me pacho utiemi a me betu ahye pa Zahara G capsules and Zahara mixture okabo okay genital source ahodo nyina tututu ahye kura wa utiemi apete utunam yade ase de Zahara mixture Zahara G capsules combination bi tu ahye kura afi Zahara man capsules said the din ne kono memadru e manka ho etu oba utiemi na ukuru so eja nyankopon nti entitie panti untimi mfa na chi a ehu hia se wankasa be padru bia ma ukunu na wankasa wa ma ho freedom e wa wade ni mu be mo emre wo mpamu da bi opa adwuma ma ne ho anadwo me pa cho utiemi a uba akohoma na wototo nuro no e ma remfi se wo beto Zahara man capsules ahye obagim jaba ko wo drop na jaba ko so office se be refi ho pe aha bebo ana sa aha bebo minimienu anopa na minimienu anwumre to aso sa be enafua biasa 30 days 1 month be kwa wiye no sentini kwa na apostles bia bamu ama wuntimi nrenchani a me se emu be free oba adwumaden se be memu tima ye kan emu na moje mo 3 points mo de so benya Zahara man capsule CB na mo de ama mukrunom ama efi ayede ene be ma democracy na jan na so na afei ye be wie wo hindi heba ho hindi heba ye drum wa so bi tu malaria pa diabetes yare bi hyehyɛ ho akwa no nunu ahodo pi enko mepacho de me kan fam on say ubenya hindi heba da bia me sopen say he in the hindi pressure no say wo so ana say wo fem onum hindi heba e normalizing amount ena eye me fancy chi yade doctor kura toilet ama kura tu sha say wo to na nche wo beko mepacho hindi nka bi ubo hindi say nsuo wi a woni be ba ho so no na pressure no say wo so say wo fem wa normalize no afei eye da asiche yare no so etuase na etuase deku kura afei na de malaria no ene ye kaka ho no so ko utiemi a ba bia tonton ha manuro bia benya bia to kane na ye ka bibiduro na abrofo kura fom sene ye etu utiemi bia obeko bia ye tonton herbal products bia no obenya currency ventures Zahara man capsules Zahara G capsules Zahara mixture ene hindi herbal ibi ya number ni epe bi e wa homa true for iso 0246 348 334 0246 34 83 34 and 0248 56 93 35 0248 56 93 35 currently food and drug faveti and on approval it will no any side effect.
Thank you very much, Francis. Good morning.
Good morning, yo.
Now I want to say okay, I think my send it document now.
What's that?
Maxwell, I hope you also have it, right? But my send the ama. Whoa, to say the bear at least for your subsequent deliberations. I'm sending the same thing to you, Maxwell also. Now was saying come send the mom on term cry. Maxwell, I may send the ama. Because the same way I was seeing Jan Puma Sibre. Na ye home free home. Na bibiako. I've sent it. Okay. Francis, what's your Okuja Tabraka? What's your honorable chairman, sir? A citizen of Ghana, a strong one as such, a parliamentary candidate, Umodu, Mamintiu. And the answer what in now, what can I say?
Yeah, my ma, it's you for in Yache. Yeah, 78 years. Say ehu hia se ebetua omampanyi biaire eka ani omampanyi bi de ekyire ka ehu hia bibi oman na duru sisi ne oman no se na mu esi ayede no yaw bibie ni ho wo ka ebeto asomu de meka so what you say. Yeah, you see, as somebody who has ever worked ewa ban mu before, I know say a car ye bo ewo first lady any second lady for hono. It is that huge to the extent that some took a cry play no mutimuno. You try the friend Rex allowance. When him said, you know, much Rex allowance. Omuko drew chromo, amushe chrono crime. Maybe as American or Moka, New York, but you won't say New York, no crime rate no was true, and also a child allowance. says can you know what be free national security for any because a state protocol any national security for and a omokwa and this impress nyina ne says Kenya mugini nyina mom hotel on better a drenon be nyina no any one a mom nyina until says ka we nyina moja e dentina wo say sa busumi bia ye twelka the leader ka say enye salary said de crowd here and crowd here wo kan sa obi ani ho beti ase if said the name say first busumi no munja akatua se say pese busumi eji akatua say you two akatua mu a o metu omudie mu say regularize ade sanity
the regularization is it should be part of the emoluments and privileges and salaries of their husbands. The duty bearer.
Nasa sanity. Enti we nyaka twa ade ade a.
Brofo
no mo come the brain is make am go wuzudi. Sanity. Every samre twemu no ye ngi de wo kan ani ho. And I fed the person moye. First, say to use your two nipa ka to yetum. Say yentum. Ye two bia ka twemu so ye ntu omudiem. Afi na ye regularize ya de ka no twimu say. Ye hihye ne ye.
Yes na gina ye. Yeah.
Anya sanity. Na first na yesi bibia gina ye.
There be.
Na fi na yesi na enti buzu bibia no on beje. Tiusifo aka ya wuso uti ze ekuta oboda enwe. Tiusifo aka yi busu bibia me visa efusade member. Efusade member on DMC eti facha me. Me visa from facha dey one of those things.
One of those things.
Wow. Ye twa saka we nyina. Ye wi a busu me ye said ya bom. Ehu ehia anti leader men twetwe call former first ladies fully running one ehu hia. Salawans be no man no mom a de etie no sa na etie. Because yaw you should maintain it. Bibia be do pajak o ma wo se no man no se de no. Bola tax e de fuel etum na ma bebre mu mran. Na se bi se ye kra. Ya wuti wo bi bo akoma.
Ebio.
You know, obi na twamo.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Na also mampanyi ye twa woka. O mampanyi nkasa say Rex allowance ya make Kenya so ojebi.
Yeah.
Nta de shem. Ye mama no entertainment allowance. Enjoyment. Say the old be enjoyment weekend bia and Sunday ni nyina ye man no allowance. Bibia no ye man. And this ka wonya se bi. O mampanyi to be fa bi se o baby. Ever ma oyere Rebecca. Na boys abrakrat me hwe yere mo na wo mampanyi. I feel my another boy, you don't hook up. And I told the other politicians, now you can't. Who are the high? You want to justify the no ground or what they are the background or ferry? Sir, you comment in the report, but so who to me said also check out. And I'm a boy. Do you know hear from say how crowd on your munaj? I also was wako krata by so wako in the ekum nipa chrome. Wako check krata say when you no munaj. Committee wankasa usate. I don't know where they buy what you to quickly. No check but what you to Mr. Peneso. I didn't also press idea with you. As I said, who to money partners to me about any part down my own dear nipa aye. Now they will what to be that. Now we are on quite old Jerry will. We are off from no woman I would Jerry so.
That's all good Jerry.
Huh? What go Jerry will you so
catch us so good Jerry will you.
Ah, na man asema okay. Na plane am going. I go put for plane enye shower yanga the first minister ka say o man penyi be see also Jerry. No people the name no one looking fresh. As
the first minister will say the president cannot even refresh himself.
Now refresh na ye dey.
Good Jerry do akọ pop na lo akoye.
Plane no Jerry ni. Who Jerry go so form. Ye wi aka say be twa ye so ka. Now we dey matruka to say the o man penyi na ubedi ya no say the ebi enzi ogurumada. Ugrofonya bedidi bia kwa motiasa obi andware won wiem obi ntwa na yereka unko ba ya opesa wo ye uprema asamache ganafo adoprema wo ya ade a ebi nsida udware gu yeso o wiem wo so de nso kra asero gete so hwe ya na o mampanyi jinso wakoso na nse nso toyi junjula so obi anim se nso to
se de getia
anti jinso o mampanyi ejinso gu nso wakoso na wakodo mo mampanyi jinso yesa wo de wi ase o ba o mampanyi obedi ye no ade a ebi si wo kroma dankwa na obese wo ye che ganafo ya tu wa wuti wo pe kan kra pa se yesi ntwa mampanyika ehu wo ya ode samira ba umi ade pa na wa ye okroma e wo se yetu o man e bo ne hoka no kura wa ye duma Bank of Ghana so ntimi ahwe wa Ghana for na me no mi no eto na wo se ye de hwe samira ba umi a na de bia so mrada ho Article 71 e was say so man penny create me pitch no anamebua we member of parliament no dey say bi njamra sem a emrada wa ade a wo say dey yo that's right until now we a public office holder who conduct who yi and the first lady and the second lady so mu ya ade bia ene oman no mra emfa e dey na betimi ayo mu bisa ho
that's a $1 million question.
Yeah, bisa ho Auntie Rebecca, Auntie Sabi Ukunu, want to be born Wakoma. It's about the German penalty.
Why are we bringing them, fusing them in as if as a woman are BBA? Hey, your man, Nibuso could you to black also Marco Giatum Nakwa, or Mufa Sobeji to Nasser, or Mubore Muno Muchifa or Mosa. Parliament, Ajatum. Me say, you're in your man, and your man, Yanefetai, Massa. Now, what can I would that sorry your my dear, Obiasu? Obia su okrum ha se o man ma ede no ati wo da sori ye na wo man panyi no wo da so ne so sori ye se bi wo man panya wo da so ne so ade tie ye de ade ba se o man ntwa wo yire ka no ana wo so ya wo da na wo jitu mu ya wa sama na yakan why should the state pay for our first ladies e dey mo pa no mo ye masa adodo de wo o mo office na o mo occupy kra no ho enya bini me da se kra no etiwichi kuro omo me dase
masa omo me dase kuro etiwichi kuro and I mean what kind of greed is this ede greed ede person me kunya pa eni ede dwuma pa no mo yo man we ai so otwa muka omanpeni so won't be mo ira Rebecca akohoma enje gana fo na bebo o ira akohoma bibia ni ho abetime justify asem we bibia ni kuro mu ara tiwisi fo won so mo se afia mo se a cho omanpeni who's almost a few months? Not using for country own. Wouldn't say,
Mamma 4%, no pay 15.
And no crampon no. On my toilet, ya necra, ye nibi. Nipa sala as a one neck. Oh, crew women. Debbie Mojack, Debbie, you don't know.
I have on a Lucy, one fan and Lucy. Yeah,
Chicas, I am no me buy. Me buy.
Oh God!
Boho. Come on, boho. You see, later on, cause you bought America first ladies who for $100,000. She, Massa, America will no, or be a pequay. A quabia, almost defense budget, defense budget to create Ghana, your entire national budget. And once I'm the Akano. Now, grow be the man, Yaya. Yes, somebody bazaar. We. And this kind of one crack. 4 year 2017 after ne Sika and Kaye Chama first lady in Kwa a $60 billion scattered. Say $1 million.
Okay.
I don't know what. Say $1 million. Now, on the first day, you want to go to $1 million.
Okay, Mamma, okay,
Massa, the Modian
Francis is okay, Mamma. Goodness me. Yes, my brother.
Mamma, Chief. Na do Vince
and all papa look at your Toma Famum ring and
MC na what is all about as MC? I member to MC. If you are not call MP.
The time of that kind of Bobby and Yara Tavaso.
Ghana for sentiments and answer concerns a Ghana for a shoe go abontin in Amino Mayagin. Medicaka, so am I no. Dodona Huchiro. A woman's a ban we have to turn your mappy. Ye the American school free, ye the ambulance aba, ye see hospital, ye quine. COVID the bar ye 2 and more be brave, nipa huchra aba from by the Biamita can say. Don't forget, me tell best school fees are now one country, me boy. And also in Cheshire and country was a man. That is why or more can't fix the economy, no. Or dear fra kumemuno. What because a tonchini do a woman who are 1 year. After all, see a timmy fix the economy, no. Near year, mine no one be this one first, 1 year baby. And yet November 2024, as not to about my. And to me, assure us all more fix the economy, no one can bonnet. Except the ocean was watching Anipano. What many issues with? Oh my, it is Ghana for raises our concerns winning. I mean, no, my argument. What is this? I didn't know see a country or man penny eyire eka na enki ebenya also politicians they do be atena hanoma ye ho ya na ye ton ye ho
ade
what is judges unim say mfie na bia judges eje S Gracia so ya we
yes true
unim so omoka asaban tomo mebo da ben what is a Ghana ni bi question judge bi say mfie na woje aketua mfie na ya so am asan ko S Gracia da what be that unti bi da omo aje aketua kese ye wo man mu enye ministers so ana president enye MPs unim salaries of chief directors unim benefits of chief directors and so they be any MP for any etwe omo form adentra because me meba betina ha no maka say dodovi mo hwe no ene mo hwe wadidi peche ene oye say hunyan ne
chief director say ento abama
mo
eto abama MP
mo eno ahone asem no what you say enti chief unte say technocrat bi akwatena radio so horo ne yonko technocrat da bi say yen aye me ka besi first lady ne second lady asemia o see our kasana said this is the first time maybe easy. Oh, sometimes yeah politicians and men refer to onunko yen nyina including MPP yen nya atwomsam free abrabom nya atwomsam e wo first lady aketua ne second lady aketua ye ka ho asem no yen nyi free abrabom enye president Akufo-Addo and say yen first ladies ka o and second ladies ka o and now this is ba say former spouses of former presidents yet you omuka o enya president Akufo-Addo na eka e wo ho dada tinam si nya atwomsam no omunyi mfrim said the honorable chairman sabonzu chiremu no president Rollins abrese na started president Kufuor-Ba ohun hia so yeden otoaso in fact Madam Chinere Hesi reporter wade ba ya President Mills nya issues with it no so kai amongst enyoma we yi free mu no when you we yan free spouses dey and when yan free
so na yesu bajibi
yes etiana President Mills yan free General Hesi report no cry dey was call nanim feda say what who say the committee has taken notice say spouses of former presidents and a current serving presidents yet one to the level of deputy ministers emoluments no salary benefits attached to a deputy minister's office in ano e hon ye do one to na committee further recommends say yen to aso which President Mills did
but you see ano you see em for monto a percentage of
argument
no time and internet the person me na come as
me bi an to aso menya hwe me person ye hunu difference no what you say I say yen for one month to deputy minister no more that deputy ministers level former first ladies any current first ladies committee ni say yen pa yen to aso President Mills to aso committee ni say the ebio ba say ebeya eye 7 presidents ne vice no omo yire no mo de ye elevate to omo de into a ministerial level which he did. Omanhene what did they make answer yen for omo de animal ministerial level na former first ladies there no and deputy ministerial level emoluments
and privileges and the okay
Mumusa President Mahama so by otwemu ana the committee of President Mahama setting up no did the same thing. Though they are termed allowance, no salary. Yet they want to meet deputy ministers' emoluments and now on the level. I'm a presiding member, I don't take salary. Meji allowance. But my allowance change will be salary. It's what are you talking about? What you
allowance ni more do.
I mean, no more position anymore. But the point is, that's what be salary of 500.
That's a presiding members much allowance.
Oh, of course, we don't take salary. We take allowance.
Allowance.
Yes, that's what I mean. If we term it as allowance, yes, it will get the deputy ministers emoluments also. And nobody says and nuntina abai we say President Mahama. As of former first ladies, I can tell you, President Mahama, former first ladies. Let's not be mischievous in this. What you say? Otua ne yirika. Onka James na owura yire Mahama. Wa nya ketua Ebrana President Mahama wa.
No dia allowance.
Me say me ne dodo bi ya say allowance o salary.
Asani awon manwem wo wi ase ha. Asama to nyonko na to be bia nkemfa ho. Me nso metene be bia nka me pema yeden. Nanso wadoma nkoma bo ade ebo nipa bata nipa ho. Obi ada na nyonko. Yesu ne yirasio.
Fede wo say allowance.
Na allowance no man ka say omo yi
allowance dey for salary
aketua. So mutu kwa nyomo ji allowance. Omo ji full play omo ji allowance.
You peg you at the level of a minister. Just that sikani yantemen as salary.
Allowance.
Allowance.
The Ghana for allowance na em salary.
Allowance that you will obi no bi akwo. What about person salary?
Omanhene.
Okay.
Nya twumsem e wo mu am. We nya twumsem colleague politicians.
Anything.
We nya twumsem. Yeah, they quote 2017. It is 2017 omo be back pay. Also work on one day was say be pay from 2021 to 2024 onim ne salary na year the emoluments obenya rather no the dey back sesia no back pay.
That's right.
Now the ref is all can etia first ladies ne dey
Sunday why ejuma maga
na anya ejuma maga
oh yeah ejuma first ladies yeah suma first lady bia so yeah
first lady go no magana
first lady be na Ghana for asuma no say ya suma no so nko ejuma mai
me say Ghana for nyina aka se mfa so ni so yenya ya mini concerns with it too argument am ya no nya ntemase
o say nya ehu ya ntemfa so enfua so
say yes say yentua president
and say ga wo be president member and say ga be twa yereka
dodovi
and say twa yereka so president member
all right
but the point I mean make
I was for me time aso me ma ko 1 minute kura me nya ma
30 seconds cry
me ntimi ma 30 kura me time
the American say Ghana force and he has a better first lady and second ladies car. Praise the Lord. After all, take care of them.
On the note of praise the Lord, I said thank you to Francis Dodovi. We'll continue the same issue tomorrow and we'll dig deep into the report. I'll be reading a lot of them for you. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
The best sports in town. Kessben 93.3